Hi, this is Jason Lundgren, and welcome to this edition of Random Thoughts. Today I'll be discussing about random things, like my thoughts on Daniel Bryan possibly winning the WWE title over John Cena at SummerSlam, about Linda Cardellini's nomination for Best Guest Actress for Mad Men, and about my Seahawks. Okay, I start with Daniel Bryan, which I'm wearing this shirt right now. It says no, no, no. He's back to being yes, yes, yes. Well, anyway, about Daniel Bryan. I don't know what will actually happen at SummerSlam. I hope one thing that, even if Daniel Bryan loses the match at SummerSlam, I'm not going to lose any respect for him because, that's how the business is. John Cena's still the top guy, but I'm still expecting someone else to be the top guy. More deserving like Bryan or CM Punk, because these guys can actually wrestle. John Cena is just an entertainer. I mean, Daniel Bryan is right on point with that. I'm not taking away from John Cena. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy. I'm pretty sure he works hard as well, like he always brags about in his promos. But if you're talking about real wrestlers, Bryan and Punk, or should I say Philip Jack Brooks and Bryan Danielson, they worked their ass off to get where they're at right now. They didn't have any nepotism. They didn't have the body or the right height to be, McMahon's idea of a number one guy. I mean, then again, Austin wasn't the ideal number one guy. He looked pretty small. He's about maybe a little taller than I am, but he's about 6'1", 6'2". It worked out fine. He's probably the biggest cash grab the WWE had since Hulk Hogan back in the 80s. But he's the total opposite of Hogan. He can wrestle, but he had to do the brawling style because he had knee problems and couldn't do enough submission moves like he did back in his WCW and even his ECW days. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, about Daniel Bryan. All I can say about Daniel Bryan is I hope he wins the WWE title because we need an actual wrestler to hold, the real championship. I mean, Alberto Del Rio isn't doing it for me, obviously. And John Cena isn't doing it for me, even though he won it 11 times. I like to see an actual wrestler win the title. That's what I'm trying to say. Speaking of things that are actually about Linda Cardellini and her guest appearance in Mad Men, all I can say is, damn, I didn't know she's going to have that big an impact. I thought when I first heard news that she's going to be on Mad Men, I'm like, really? Because I've been waiting for her to do work for a lot of times. She's been in guest appearances doing voice work, but ever since I did that video for Letter to Linda Cardellini, I got a huge response. So maybe my YouTube video had something to do with that, even if it's a little impact. So hopefully, if Linda's watching this, I'd like to thank her for, getting herself out there, even with all the era in Hollywood where it's all about looks and very little personality, if any. Linda has the total package, and yet they're not using her properly. Some of the roles I've seen. I just want to see Linda do a lot of acting and a lot of roles than she's currently have. Oh yeah, and the last thing I want to talk about is the Seahawks. Oh man, I can't wait for September to start. You know why? Because I have a feeling that the Seahawks are going to go all the way this year to the Super Bowl and possibly win their first Lombardi trophy in 38 years, which we should have done 8 years ago because we had to face two teams in Super Bowl 40, the Steelers and those stupid refs. So anyway, it's long overdue for the Seahawks to win a title, or any Seattle team for that matter. Seattle is not known for having a great professional franchises, though, in terms of dominating sports or whatever. We guess we're more focused on making music and, Microsoft and Boeing, Nintendo, all kinds of things. And the Starbucks, which I now despise because they sold the Sonics to that pick Clay Bennett to the Thunder. The less I rant about, the better. Okay, stick to the good topic about the Seahawks. I I think they're going to go all the way this year, but it's not the way many people think would go all the way. Everybody's going to be saying it's the Seahawks and Broncos for the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be the Seahawks and Bengals for Sunday. Hey, Jonathan Ray Rodson, if you're watching this video, you're going to like this. It's about two franchises who never won the big one. It's a something's got to give championship match. It's like the Rams and Titans back in Super Bowl 3-4 in 1999 season, but took place in 2000. So anyway, I still think the Seahawks are going to go all the way, but don't be surprised if we have like bumps on the road. Like I'd say we'd be number one in the NFC, but with a 13-3 record, with a loss to the 49ers, Colts, and Texans on the road. But we'll be undefeated at home. We'll get home field advantage all the way to the Super Bowl in New Jersey. Anyway, that's my 2 cents about the 3 things I really like: Daniel Bryan, Linda Cardellini, and Seattle Seahawks. So hopefully, I wish these 3 things or people great luck in their future, and hopefully they'll all 3 of those things I'm talking about would win. So that way, I have an excuse to make a stupid video going, yes, 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 yes. Well, anyway, those are my random thoughts, and if I get a negative response or a positive response, it's fine, just as long as I get something out of a response. So anyways, thank you for your time, and I'll come back with a SummerSlam pay-per-view predictions this Friday.